How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And this one is the video that I've been waiting to do for a while, and that is the, well, reveal video, I suppose, for the team I'm going to be doing my Youth Academy Legends series with in FIFA 20. However, you guys are going to get the choice. I have 3 teams that I'm going to put in a poll on this video, and I'm going to give you guys about just under a month to vote for it, because when I come back from my holiday, which is in mid-September, I'm going to be, well, choosing the winner of that vote. Yeah, this time it's going to be a bit different. But before we get on to the 3 teams in the running for this year's series, I'm going to be just telling you why I've decided to change the team up for this time. So, if you guys don't know, I've done a Port Vale series for the last 3 years now. I support the club. Of course I'm going to do a Port Vale series if I support the club. But if you think back to my video last year where I was talking about my plans for FIFA 19, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a Port Vale series. Of course I am, why wouldn't I? This year, however, I've gone in with a different mindset, in the fact that I've pretty much done everything with them. I've done 3 series with them, an unfinished one. I've won the Champions League as a normal career mode, and I've won the Champions League as a Youth Academy Legends career mode. There's nothing left to do. You know, there's literally nothing left to do. So that is why I'm going to divert away from doing a Port Vale series. And plus, in my opinion, I can't do Port Vale series forever. That's just my thought. I do have to change it up at some point, and that's why I'm doing it now. So, the 3 teams that are in the running for this FIFA 20 Youth Academy Legends series. One thing I'm going to say, it's going to be a relegation regen rebuild series, still under the name of Youth Academy Legends, but it's going to be a big team, a bigger team this time. It's not going to be a League 2 team, it's not going to be a lower league team in any country, it's going to be a top team. So let's get into it. The first team on this list is Bournemouth. Pretty much the most obvious choice possible to do a relegation related series with, but I mean, it's Bournemouth, innit? They're now in their 5th consecutive season in the Premier League, and just 11 years ago they were kicking off the 2008-9 season in League 2 with minus 17 points. So I mean it's just ridiculous how quickly they rose. They went from minus 17 points in League 2 to being promoted to the Premier League in the space of 8 years. I mean, how do you even do that? They stayed in the league in that season as well on the last day, I believe. And if they hadn't have stayed in the league, they probably wouldn't have existed. So, I mean, it's just like the perfect choice, isn't it, pretty much? And of course, you know, their ground as well would not look out of place if I was playing with them in League 2. Because, I mean, it's quite a small ground, isn't it? I mean, I was going to say stadium. Can you really call it a stadium? I mean, I'm not knocking it. It's a great little ground. But yeah, Bournemouth, they finished 14th last season in the Premier League. They haven't really been threatened with relegation in any of the seasons they've played in the Premier League. They've just had stable mid-table finishes. Maybe more towards the bottom in the middle of these seasons, but they've clawed themselves away from it every single time. So yeah, the first option is going to be Bournemouth. Next team up is Valencia. Now, if Valencia won this vote, it would be the shorter series, because obviously there's only 2 leagues in Spain, so it would definitely be a shorter series. It would just mean I'd do another series after. But I don't know, I didn't want to pick a massive team in Spain, because obviously, you know, you've got your Barcelonas, your Atleticos, your Real Madrids. I just wanted to pick a team that was slightly below that sort of sort of level. And Valencia, well, they finished 4th last season behind those 3 teams. They're in the Champions League this season, and yeah, I really like their kits as well. Valencia, I don't really know what else to say. They have a solid team, they're a solid club, they're a successful club to say the least. I don't really know too much about the history of Valencia, but I know that they are quite a successful club. And yeah, it's just an out there choice. When I was thinking of all the teams to do, I had three teams from Spain I was thinking of, and they were Valencia, Sevilla and Real Betis. And Valencia just jumped out at me. So that's why I decided to pick Valencia. They are just below that level of the top three, but I mean, if we do a series with them, then for sure we can get them to above that level. And the final team in this vote is going to be Borussia Dortmund. Now, of course, last season Borussia Dortmund, they were top of the league for a very, very long time during last season, but then Bayern just had a massive resurgence and still ended up winning the league. They only had 2 points in the end though, so yeah, pretty decent. Of course, in Germany there are 3 leagues, and the Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2 are fully licensed. Almost all of the stadiums are in the Bundesliga as well this year, so yeah, I mean, voice crack and a half. Arguably the biggest and most successful club out of the 3. I mean, they're obviously bigger than Bournemouth, but yeah, it's just, they are the sort of big club option in this list. You've got Bournemouth, who are not a big club really at all. They're just a stable club in the Premier League who've had a fantastic story of getting there. Valencia, who are a big club but not on the level of massive club. And Dortmund, who are on that level, I would say, of maybe not necessarily massive club, because I feel like Bayern are the only massive club in Germany, but Dortmund are not far behind. And of course, they have a good history of bringing up youth players, well, not bringing up youth players per se, but signing young players. I mean, the likes of Ousmane Dembele and Jadon Sancho, to name a couple. You know, they are good at nurturing young players. Maybe not necessarily from their own academy, but just young players in general. So I think that would be a good one, Dortmund, and that's why they are in this list. And plus, you know, they have a strong support. So there you go. So there you go, guys. Those are the 3 teams in the running to be my FIFA 20 Youth Academy Legends team. The vote will be up on that side of the screen, the top right. And yeah, so get your votes in. The vote will end, I don't know exactly what date, but I get back from my holiday on September the 14th, so maybe the 15th I'll end it, I don't know. But it'll be mid-September, obviously before FIFA 20 comes out, and I will then obviously make a video telling you guys who won the vote. And yeah, it's just going to be like that, I suppose. But yeah, of course, I am leaving Port Vale behind. I know there'll be Vale fans who watch me who might not necessarily be very happy with that, but it's just like, I feel like I needed to make a change. I needed to do something a bit different, and a relegation region rebuild series is not something that I've done before. So yeah, that's why I decided to do it. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new and you like what you see, and if you don't want to miss anything, then hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time that I upload. Until next time, peace.